Hello? I think we're alive. We're gonna try this one more time. I need to update my phone. Oh wait, did I not hit live? Because it still says waiting. No, wait. I think that's just my phone. Okay. No, we're good. Okay. We are back. Okay. I don't even really need all of this, do I? Well, but I do need to open all of the lockers, don't I? I could have sworn. It's okay. How are we doing today? Oh, we've already done this one. Oh, I'm just dumb. It's room 4 we need to go into. Eating blueberries. There. Okay, we have the coin again. You know, I already have all of this written out, so I really don't need to do that right now. No, wait. Did it good, wrong room. Room 1. So, I mean, I already... Oh, yeah, but I need this key. Okay. But, so I shouldn't have restarted this room in the first place. Ah. Thank you. Fuck. Ah. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone seems to love the drip today. Want a 0. It's gotta be some combination of these, yeah? Thankfully. Yes, and it's the green, not the blue. Green. Where did my pen go? Okay. No, wait. This is the regular solution. This is the regular solution. Fuck, I need the blue. I need the blue. I input the correct password, not the extra password. Fuck. I did it in order from most points to least points. Okay. Star. Moon. Okay. Alright. Now we get to do my favorite part. Let's go. Okay, let's read the files and then go back to the story. There are a total of 7 varieties of chromatic doors in the Nonary game facility, one for each of the following colors: cyan, magenta, yellow, red, green, blue, and white. The primary chromatic doors will open at a specified time. Participants can see how much time is left until the primary doors open by pressing the buttons on both sides of their bracelets. Several conditions must be met by the group that enters the primary door in order for the secondary door to open. There must be 2 pair bracelets and 1 solo bracelet. The colors of all 3 bracelets must together form either the color of the door they are trying to enter or its complementary color. It's kind of hard to remember though, so let's look at it like this instead. Red and blue can open the magenta secondary door, green and green can open the magenta secondary door, green and red can open the yellow secondary door, blue and blue can open the yellow secondary door, blue and green can open the cyan secondary door, and red can open the cyan secondary door. EU stands for erotic units. EU is a system developed to measure a combination of physical, emotional, and situational attractiveness. It ranges from 0 to 20, where 20 might be Marilyn Monroe and 0 might be Gilbert Gottfried. For the curious, Danny Trejo rates 16 EU. Just being sexy does not guarantee a high EU rating. Not to be confused with competing systems of hotness or sexability, the EU systems weighs a number of factors, such as practicality, sustainability, emotional investment, and the bias of the observer. Women with high EU rating have usually mastered the art of the tease. Hold on. Grandpa videos. A collection of films that Tenmyoji has gathered. Their content isn't really explicit per se, but they still aren't really appropriate for someone's Quark's age. It should be noted that the term does not imply the videos contain grandpas or grandpa-like actors. Sigma's cat problem. Sigma has a strange verbal and possibly psychological tic, which causes him to make cat puns whenever he talks about cats. The cause of this behavior seems to be an experience he had as a child. When Sigma was in preschool, there was a deserted house near his school that everyone called the Cat Mansion. He'd always loved cats, so every day he would visit the Cat Mansion and give the cats that lived there some of his lunch. One day, he realized that he could understand what the cats were saying to one another. A magical black cat appeared and told him that it had given him this gift in exchange for giving food to its fellows. But, the magical cat said, to be continued. You can never tell anyone about your gift, the magical black cat warned. If you do, you'll be cursed. But young Sigma was so happy about his newfound ability that he slipped and told a girl about it, so the black cat cursed him. His curse was to speak only in cat puns for the rest of his life. Fortunately for him, a magical white cat came along soon after and felt the curse was still a little too harsh and lessened it. Get off my bed, bitch! And lessened it, so that he would only talk in cat puns when he talked about cats, and they lived happily ever after. Unscalable. Unscalable Morphonia. A device that converts sound into electronic signals and transmits them over a wire so that they can be decoded and played back on the other end. It's useful for speaking to people who are far away. The invention of the telephone is generally credited to Alexander Graham Bell in 1876. There is no dispute in some circles as to whether or not this is the truth. There is dispute, my bad. In the game, there's a phone in one of the cabins. It can't call the outside facility, of course, but if you try something like 5309 or 6969, other numbers might do something, so give it a try. You know what? They asked me to. Ready for the time of your life, sweetheart? Only $24.95 for a minute. That's a little too rich for my blood, thanks. Wild. Wait, what was the other one? Secret phone 5309? Okay. Hello, can I help you? Hey, I got your number on the wall. Huh? She hung up. This fucking game. This game is so good. This game is so good. This is why we find the secret files before, yeah, it's the song. This is why we find the secret files before we leave the puzzle behind. We made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. It left our room, and it left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. It is a very good game. No matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
That's so. We found ours in the group quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Yeah, I'm an EP gal. I haven't drank any coffee. The Saurian gets it.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here.
Oh,
Looks like
hold
the
on.
ones we saw earlier.
Whew. You guys have an obligation. Oh no! I forgot to stop recording, or I forgot to like unpause the recording. All of that was not in the VOD. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. This is cursed. Because now I'm gonna have to download this VOD and cut part of it and stitch it in the middle, but that means I'm gonna have to take the other and like figure out where that stitch has to happen and cut the video out. Oh, fuck me. That one's a little wild. Fuck, I even forgot what I was doing. Oh right, I posted the poll. Clap, clap, so you can sync it. I won't have to sync it. I'm just gonna have to like take where I paused the recording and cut it from here, and then insert the section of the VOD. Oh, but I will need to figure out where to cut the other part of the VOD, but that's okay. Pixie, it's so nice you've popped by. You should lock an answer into that poll while you're here. Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours? 6 minutes?
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
What do you mean? I mean, are you gonna ally or betray Alice?
No. Looks like we don't have a choice then. Gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in the crew quarters. I'm not reading all this because we've already read it like 3 times. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the
I don't
warehouse.
think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
That makes 6 then. 1 for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
Everyone's so happy-go-lucky. We're always allying. Nobody wants to betray. Why did we take the longest possible route to go back? Always betray Dio, what?
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
Agreed, Quark! Quark, you're a child. You're not allowed to make those kinds of comments.
Home with me. Fortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the Nonary game. And if Quark was calling Tenryuji Grandpa, then maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Grandpa videos, which we already know about.
You're finally done. You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning, you're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We go into the AV rooms, right? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game, just like it says on the door.
You play the Ambidex game!
I love Zero. Best character. Best character.
What's ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
It's a game of Betrayal then.
I guess you could put it that way.
And what's the Nonary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The Nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini-game. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, B.O.?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AV room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside. I think it'll probably be easier to understand.
Me too, besto boys. Yes. Preem voice. Alright, what are you guys picking? What are we doing? Everyone chose ally. Pixie didn't even cast a vote. Pixie just popped in and then left. left. Guys, you're gonna get us killed, you know that? Then we headed into the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Do we remember what's in the leftmost room, guys? Do we remember what's in the leftmost room? There's something really important in the leftmost room. Looks like everybody's gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Just hurry up and get in there.
Clumsy, you wouldn't last 5 minutes. You wouldn't last 5 minutes. You die so quickly. You wouldn't last 5 minutes.
Remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know,
Let's
just...
get inside.
Yeah, right.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah, well, there's one thing that's different. What's in the game? What was supposed to be in the room on the far left? I'm so confused. Man, well, there's nothing here, so like we should be good. I think we're going through the blue door this time. Yeah, we're going through the blue door because we've already done the green and red.
What the hell are you doing, you idiot? Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates. That's the door to the AB room, silly. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will continue my earlier explanation. Now, let's get this party started. Let me tell you about the AB game. Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano. Well, there are two people in each pair, aren't there? So it'll be more of a two-on-one battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors. For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clevo's enemy will be Camioli, and B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally. What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third explains it all. First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick
All right.
those easy options! Maybe it's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view. So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get a 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
We'll find out.
The
We'll find out.
best outcome.
I know what everybody picks because I've played this game before.
It's a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get. If you choose, your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome.
Somebody did that to me. I'd skin them and stew them with some taters.
The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray, but your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2. We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice, and there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario. This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you guys loses anything. Absolutely 0 change in BP. Boring. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? Well, let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The 2 of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then. I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
No, it won't.
30 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You've got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
About the AB game? Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana.
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. It goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, he decides to spill the beans. It goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving you trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want? Or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah, what would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, If my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is going to keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses too? Then the smart thing for me would be to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be to confess.
Interesting, but you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2, but if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so
Okay.
18 points.
Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who pick Betray will get 3 points, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo who betrayed will have 2 points and subtracted, so the total for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round. So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16.
So what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. Even if one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally?
No, I mean the opposite. If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible
No, I
idea.
didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So...
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Sorry, I should be reading, huh? Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me that, what do you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's going to happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know, there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you. but you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think
You're
that?
too calm.
Sorry.
You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
No, come on, I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you, I've never seen you before in my life.
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Whoa, what the fuck? What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now? It hurts?
My head.
You know,
Yeah.
You said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt, it felt like it was going to explode.
You alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah. Maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course, I shouldn't have worried.
Fine, I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AV game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress? Or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future, this wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel, this was real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the Nonary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired. I was emotional. A hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles. Where did that come from? I mean, considering the way this game and the previous game played out, my assumption would be that that premonition came from the future through the morphogenetic fields, and that was our future self sending memories to the past.
All players, please enter your
But that's only an
votes.
educated guess based on the information we're given.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
What the hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Make sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room?
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose
Well, I
betray.
didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever, you still want to betray,
Yeah.
right? Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What do you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die. If our
What?
BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about
I
it.
don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on earth? Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't?
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Fia was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine.
You're gonna choose
I'll
Betray,
do it.
right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. Big yawns today. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. We're gonna ally. It's our only choice. It's what you guys voted for.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
What the hell were you thinking? Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did.
Then?
Well, I want to believe in
It's
Alice.
not really a rational decision.
I know.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! I know! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
All right.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally.
Let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Let's take a look. Let's see. Oh my goodness. What? We got betrayed. And Dio and Quark didn't betray someone.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
I can't believe this. You're gonna get us killed. hell is this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Why? Why did you do
I
it?
could ask you the same question. Why did you do something as stupid as choose ally?
Why? Haven't you heard haven't you heard of the prisoner's dilemma? The best solution is for all of us to choose
Oh,
ally.
really? All of us, huh? Kay and Clover chose betray too, you know. Yes. I know about the prisoner's dilemma, but everyone picking ally isn't a reasonable outcome. Just look at the results for this round. What do they tell you? You're a pretty tender-hearted guy to trust somebody you just met. Well, maybe tender-headed would be a little more appropriate in this case. Oh, was that upsetting? My apologies. I'm only trying to warn you.
Alice is right. You made a stupid choice. And thanks to you, our BP is down to 1 now.
God damn it. I set my jaw and stomped away from Alice and Vi. My hands had balled themselves into fists, but my throat was tight and my eyes stung. Why? Why had she done it? Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you. I'm so happy you chose ally.
No problem.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick betray. What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round, we'd have 9.
Oh, Dio, is this true?
No, that's not what happened at all.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke.
What the fuck, Quark? What the fuck? Not be thrustful? Well, that's a you problem, buddy. Maybe you should stop thrusting like that.
Mr. Dio would never do something like that.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose ally all along? Thank you.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do, right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. Guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of argument between Kay, Clover, and Tenmyuji, although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself amicably.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP?
Yeah, no, Quark kind of like was out of pocket right there.
Without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
I think we get paired up with Tenmyuji.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So,
I want to go with Kay. We're gonna go into the room with Kay.
Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 moon cards will...
Man, this timeline feels a little different.
yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
Of course. You could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where everybody just keeps going back and forth and losing points. After all, if there's nobody with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3 and round 4 and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you
I
something?
don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like you have to have 3 people exactly.
So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing, Lucy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
Hello? Do these things even come off?
They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Oh my goodness.
Here's an exciting fact. Your
Nice to
heart
have you
creates a
today,
bunch of
Fricks.
faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium. But you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Rex, you've missed a bunch of things. You've gone through the red door, not the red door. You've gone through the cyan door with Alice, right?
Anyway, the
We just allied and got
You
betrayed.
can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood.
There's a bomb in the facility.
On that. You're always watching. So, when that signal goes away,
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmildy. Or Siggy. Oh, or maybe Fido. Or maybe everyone.
What?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct. marks.
So, Fi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Phi, Sigma, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic door could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? There should have been 3. Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm a yellow now.
So am
And
I.
a pear.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you 2 magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs.
It's interesting that Dio had to guess that that's magenta.
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates close. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now, with all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again. Did you really think I was gonna cry? Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
What the? You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching.
Maybe I'll see you again someday.
Have a nice tragedy.
That little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I hadn't known anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes, but it was just a one-time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there's any reason I'd been abducted and put in the Nonary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken, and the memories were still blurry, but they were there. Objection. Yeah, just out of like instinct. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I'd just finished writing a paper due that day, and I was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said that it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school, typing away feverishly on Christmas? There was 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I'd chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. Then the console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Yippee! What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought it was just my panic and a lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit, open, goddammit. What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student is sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. It's June! It's so nice to see Akane again. When they opened again, I was in the AV room with Vi. June is easily one of my top 10 favorite characters from this series. I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity, but even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out, so I shook my head to clear it and stood up straight and headed off. Frex, did you notice what was different when we went to the AV rooms in this timeline?
Oh, Sigma.
How odd. Usually it's like Clover and Alice over here.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
I see. Well, I mean, I assumed you've done this timeline before. So I'm really just asking if you recall.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a
But when we
secret
went into
door or
our
something?
AV room, there wasn't any dead bodies. If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary?
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book of meow cats. Oh, sorry, it's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. Doesn't really mean anything though.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Well, there's this quantum physics thing about experiments called Schrodinger's cats. This book talks about it a lot.
Yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right? What?
Meowby? I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Vi told me.
Probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
I love Kay. Kay is one of my favorite characters too. Probably also in my top 10. Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Okay, so I remember earlier you said this was the only room you hadn't gone through yet, because that was like what I was doing. And you said you had gone through these two, and you mentioned the like bomb stuff, right? So I figured you've been down the blue door with Alice. And you know what? We're just gonna keep going.
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's
I
Eve?
suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
Hold on. We don't know anything about the garden. The 31st, huh? I've been knocked out on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse would be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing though. Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
It does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard of the term Radical 6. Is that true, though? Was that really the first I'd heard of it? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why?
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it. We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Quark has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Good! Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else then.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
I stepped out of the cabin we'd been in and headed toward the small hallway. Now, where to next? Infirmary. So, this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice?
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still angry?
Of course. I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
And that's enough to justify screwing someone else over.
It's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
I love Timmy Dream.
I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is?
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
What happened to him?
No.
Could you elaborate on that?
This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being
I
trapped
have no
here?
idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say, but it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you a detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective
I
look.
didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you?
No.
CIA? Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't
That's
look
fine.
like one.
In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No. She has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's
In the
somewhere?
middle of a desert.
A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story.
Oh man.
Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship
Wild.
with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
Like 3rd degree burns. Like she's catching the heat. You know? Because you get burns from heat.
No. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well then. Dio, it's your turn. What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
A ringleader?
You're kidding.
Nope. I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip. Missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age.
Fucking
He was talking
Dio.
about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just...
I see. You lost your father too then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside.
What do you mean? For
Before I
real?
can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. You still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
Told you guys. First time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school. And I got into my car and this white gas started pouring out
Are
everywhere.
you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I've thought about it, but I just keep
What
drawing a
about
blank.
Zero?
Do any of the
No
people
idea.
here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really be sure about Kay since I haven't seen his face, but I suppose it's possibly someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quark? Well, I guess he's probably doesn't have a job, huh? He's still in elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better.
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
She's a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know. She didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I guess nurse.
That leaves us with 5. She's the most mysterious to me. What does a girl like that do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular. Yeah. She's a real mystery, alright? I honestly know about as much as you do, so basically nothing. I hadn't realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Fi, yet I knew nothing about her, except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. Dio is set up as a selfish character who you cannot trust, but I feel like he's a red herring. I always suspected Luna. I see. I think Dio's a piece of shit. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader, plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly.
There's no point to talking about this. We should just focus on getting it.
I agree.
I'm gonna go check on the others then.
Where do you plan on going?
The lounge. I was thinking maybe the lounge.
Right. Later, bro.
Ugh. I headed out to the infirmary. Who knows?
Oh, hey Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be
I turned
underage.
21 just the other day.
I see you. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting
Really?
wasted.
It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best
It
plan.
hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the bastard's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
The headaches. Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well,
what?
it's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No, my body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like when you fall asleep on top of your arms, then you wake up and that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm though, it's my whole body feels kind of numb and
I
foreign.
don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but...
Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
I feel like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh, yeah, right. Luna just knows exactly what we got knocked out with.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
You think this might be some kind of side
Well,
effect?
it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet.
A voice broke the silence.
Something horrible has happened. Please, you all have to come with me.
What is it?
I found something horrible in room 2 in the crew quarters.
Something horrible?
Never mind. You'll understand when you see it.
Kay was the first in, followed by me, Phi, Clover, and Luna. He said nothing and just pointed under the bed. The forest crouched down and followed his finger. There it was. What the hell is
I
this?
think it's a bomb.
A bomb? Ugh. Okay, hold on. We gotta bring out the pencil for the pen. And now we gotta write.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
You didn't find Luna's backstory? Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
I'll go find everyone else.
No, there's no need for that. Quark is already bringing them back. They should arrive soon. You see?
Where is it? Where's the bomb?
No sooner were the words out of Kay's mouth than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Quark shoved the others aside and pointed at the bomb.
See? There it is! Under the bed!
Moon station? What are you talking about? We're on Earth. For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or a switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area. We split up to collect the rest of it.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
When?
I'm not sure.
Because of the amnesia?
Yes.
You kidding me? You don't even know if it's a real bomb. Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
No. Kay is right. That's a bomb. I'm sure of it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Antimatter?
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annie-Hill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Phi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. cancel each other out, though. It releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh. Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby! Haha!
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should...
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the? There's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps. But how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it? If the bombs are numbered...
Then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there?
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th or a 5th.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should
Right.
move it. Somewhere.
Theo stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
You're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this
Yes,
password.
that's right.
There's no keyboard or anything on
Look
the bomb.
again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
would do something like this?
I have no idea, but we can figure out when they did it. When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
But then, after we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all here. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way any one of us could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Huh? Well, I was, just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind in the warehouse when you guys went off. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you? Not out loud you didn't. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
That was, just a... I could hardly say premonition. They didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet. They'd think it was insane. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been here. Why am I the only one here who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward. What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Okay. Fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if there's a third Zero? Just checking that one out there. What if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Junior said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Fi and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then Zero Senior would have planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Tio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tenmyoji? Fi? Or... It seemed insane, but could it have been Quark? No. Why would Zero Senior have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then Zero Senior, who had planted the bomb, was someone other than Zero Senior. What? If that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no, this is bad.
What is
Press
it?
the buttons on your bracelet.
Oh shit. Is this for
We
real?
only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open.
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright. Mrs. Zero. The top goes so great with the Nonary hat. Thank you. Thank you. My Nonary fit.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
Scarlet's here, I
We
know.
don't have time to wait for you to figure it out.
Through natural osmosis, of course. We don't have time to wait
Just
for
pay
you.
attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
Phi laid out our options. Luna and I pair up with Clover to open the green door. Temioji and Dio pair up with Alice to open the red door. Kay and Quark pair up with Phi to open the blue door. Luna and I pair up with Phi to open the red door. Temioji and Dio pair up with Clover to open the blue door. Kay and Quark pair up with Alice to open the yellow door, or the green door. Luna and I pair up with Alice to open the blue door. Temioji and Dio open the green door. Quark and Kay open the red door. We're going with the blue door. Okay, how are we going to do this?
Here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Temioji.
No way.
Well, then what would you
We'll be
suggest?
fair and take a vote.
A vote? So we all just like raise our hands for the option we want?
So which one do you want, Alec?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
Tough. Pick something
My,
else.
my. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore. Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
Alright, I'll let you guys pick. Because we do have a lot of tantalizing choices. Well, obviously it was explained earlier that they open up and launch out small little missiles to kill Quark's enemies, because Quark is just a badass. I'd like to go with 5. You good with that, Luna?
Sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
1 minute remains until chromatic.
Not real. Not real. I'm fucking with you. That is something they say, but it's said as a joke. So 2 votes for A and 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something
Which
else
one
out.
do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C. Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Maybe I am lying. Option C had won with 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I was going to have to go with the majority.
10 seconds. 9, 8.
No, wait, I don't get to vote?
The doors are closed. Let's go.
Right.
Haha, I lied to you guys. I lied to you guys. I did lie to you guys. I let you guys vote, but your vote means nothing. Your vote means nothing. It was rigged from the start. Luna, Alice, and I dashed toward the blue door. I looked over my shoulder to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door. Phi, Dio, and Temioji had gone through the green door.
1, 0.
Schnock? You just called me Schnock? going to the garden. I'm going to the garden.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's this weird lever thing over
Try
here.
pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
What's with all this hostility? Are you still mad about the last AB game?
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please. Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Oh, I must have just not noticed last week. That's wild. I'm not Wonder Winds. No.
The other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
Alright. We're gonna go. Blue. Garden. Okay. What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get
I
outside.
doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah. I remember the thing said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
Probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh?
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this
I
metal.
feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
No. I just think it's silly.
We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to
Schnock.
search the whole thing.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Wunderbar Schnock. Alright, we're going to have to cross the water to get over here. Please be careful. If you slip and fall into the stream,